All right, we're going to end the night with some sports. So, yeah. I was thinking more on the lines of maybe going with 40 rounds. But yeah, I'd definitely check that out. I mean, see, like I said, I'm trying to come up with some ideas what to do as far as how to finish this thing and everything.
My excellent production.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today?
The one.
Hey, you're a single player, is that right? All right, could you give me your name,
Yes.
please?
Giants and the Jets.
Chicago.
Bears.
Okay, and what sport do they play?
Okay, you want to do it? Thanks, Jones. I can dig that.
I'm sure you can.
Okay, there, heads up. Your buzzer's letter B as in butcher shop.
Well, you got ants in your pants, so making it happen.
But you're right. We probably still got
Okay,
some
20
Milan.
seconds. Pay attention here and don't screw it up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in, then you gotta hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that? Good
Okay,
luck.
clear the set, please. Here we go. Lose the desktop. Go to black. Okay, here we go. Guys, stand by.
Steel wool and new Crappuccino.
I got questions.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Okay,
That's
now
true.
This is what I like to see, a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed contestant. All right, we're playing solitaire, just you and the clock. Let's go. Category time. What's it gonna one? This one's gonna be, it's a clean job, but somebody's got to do it. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000.
So-
Guess what? All your favorite cleaning product spokesmen have formed a softball team. If the first four batters in order are the Brawny Man, the Tidy Bowl Man, Mr. Bubble, and Mr. Clean, who would be batting cleanup? Mr. Bubble, Mr. Clean, the Tidy Bowl Man, or the Brawny Man?
I think it would be Mr. Bubble.
I hate to burst your Mr. Bubble, but... Bubble butt. And let's see the correct answer.
Oh.
Mr. Clean.
I thought that was
Batter
number
is known as
3.
the cleanup hitter. Yeah, sure, he looks like a power hitter, but that wuss usually just stands up there looking for a walk.
Then he probably shouldn't be
All
batting
right, come
cleanup.
on, hit me. We need a category.
We got spirit, yes we do. We got spirit, how about two?
The category? Everybody loves a sequel. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Listen up. Say Hollywood's planning a new movie called The French Connection 3, Drugs on Ice. Suppose Gene Hackman isn't available for the project. Because he was a member of the Buffalo Sabres French Connection line, who might be a good substitute? Gilbert Perrault, Rick Sealing, Pierre Turgeon, or Paul Cyr? Turgeon? His name's French, but he sure isn't the connection.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the correct answer.
Perrault.
The famous
The other
Sabres
one.
line featured Rick Martin, Rene Robert, and Gilbert Perrault at center. And I'll bet that.
Oh,
car
wait,
chase
he's the
scene will
coach
be
of the
even better
volleyball
if
team
they
as
use
well.
Zamboni.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
Oh, softball.
The
Okay.
category is Henry's Hoppin' Mad. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. You remember that movie 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda and 11
Sure.
other testy jurors trying to come to a verdict in a murder trial? If the 12 Angry Men wanted to get out all of their aggressions by forming a sports team on which they could all play at the same time, what sport would they play? Cricket, Canadian football, American football, or soccer?
I think soccer?
Nice try, incorrecto.
Oh.
Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer, In Canadian football, each team puts 12 players on the field. In American football, they only field 11. It's one little way the Canadians can feel superior to us. That and the fact that John Madden's an American. Dough. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Okay.
Look at me, I got a 4. Ouch.
And this category is wrestling and silverware. The amount on the table is $3 grand. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Imagine an episode of Silver Spoons in which Ricky ends up in a wrestling match. If he ended up with a silver fork after the match, what would he have? A booby prize for a lost match, a malformed wrist, a cut down the middle of his tongue, or 2 broken middle fingers?
I'm going to go with a malformed wrist.
A Cowles fracture, also known as a silver fork deformity, can be caused when wrestlers fall on their wrists. And a silver spoons deformity is caused by trying to be boyishly cute well into your 20s. Okie dokie, give me a category. Babbling dirt.
Uh-oh.
Babbling dirt.
Sounds like a fiber optic field
Brooks
trip.
Babel. Okay, Brook, dirt, field, dirt, Brookfield. Hey, we're going to Brookfield, Connecticut. And if you're going to call Brookfield, Connecticut, the area code is 203. Okay, hope you all went to the bathroom before you got on the bus because we're going on a fiber optic field trip. Okay, we're going to flip through the old Brookfield white pages here, and we're going to pick someone to do our little game, and boom, Chris Capalbo.
Chris Capalbo.
Okay. We're going to dial up Chris Capalbo for our fiber optic field trip, and I wonder if he's a man or a woman, or she is a woman or a man. And, hey,
Hello?
hello, is this Chris Capalbo?
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. My name is Guy, and I'm the host of You Don't Know Jack, the sports edition, and we were wondering if maybe you could help us out today and participate in our game. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just standing here.
Oh, great. Doesn't sound like you're too busy there. What do you do out there in Brookfield?
I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter. Great. A guy who works with his hands, huh? Okay. Chris, do you like sports?
I do, like, outdoor things.
Outdoor things. What, like alcohol-powered funny cars or something?
No, more like fishing, archery.
Oh, archery. Wow, was I off? Okay. Well, that sounds great. Chris, tell you what, I'm going to put you on the phone with Cookie, our producer, and he'll tell you what to do, and we'll come back to you. What do you think?
Okay.
Excellent. Man, is he an agreeable guy or what? Okay, we'll be back with Chris Capalbo in a few minutes. Let's move on to the next category.
Okay.
Okay, pick a category.
You owe me 5.
And the category is more reasons to avoid traveling. Okay, this isn't going to be easy, but you're looking at $3,000. Oh no, you're the only woman at the referees convention again. One of the basketball referees has a little too much to drink and tries to stroke your thigh during a whistling seminar. How do you signal an illegal use of hands? Grab one wrist with the other hand, extend your arms at shoulder level, make a patting motion with one hand, or strike your forearm with your other hand. No, that signals that you just want some holding.
Ah, isn't that sweet?
What are you doing here, old
You know what
man?
you could have picked? You could have picked this. Striking your forearm with the other hand indicates an illegal use of hands. Although striking his forearm with your other hand would probably send him the same message. All right, come on, hit me. We need a Uh-oh, West Truck licks 9 more.
Oh, it's gibberish question time.
It's time for a Knickerclish Rescue.
This gibberish questions category is love 'em and leave 'em. The opening value is 5,000 clammies. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'll be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Heads up! Listen up here. With what sports show does this rhyme? Don't be fooled by the punctuation. Some may bite. Shtup all.
Somebody bite up all.
Maybe this will help. It's a primetime TV
Somebody
show.
bite up all.
Is it Blossom?
A TV show that comes on...
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ooh, you think you got it.
There There we go.
Okay, is it me or did that Hank Williams Jr. intro get old after about 2 seconds? Category time. What's it gonna be?
Under the rim with question 7.
Here's your category. Playing real heads-up basketball. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Picture this, a game that combines the thrill of Aztec human sacrifices with the skill of old-fashioned basketball. If the Aztecs used human heads to play basketball and followed the original rules for the game, which of the following actions would you be most likely to see at the championship game? Retrieval of heads from baskets after scores, dumping of blood over the coach's head, slapping of faces on the ball during a face-off, or cutting the net down using a sacrificial knife.
I think it'd be retrieve the heads from the basket.
Basketball baskets were originally real baskets with solid bottoms. And I'll bet that's the first time the ball's dribbled all by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, pick a category.
8.
Here's the category. Running a clean race. Okay, this might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. Remember that show, The Odd Couple? If sports writer Oscar Madison were assigned to cover his roommate competing in a Madison, what would he be watching? Felix cleaning up in a relay bike race, Felix dusting the batter in a pitching contest, Felix eating dirt on a mountain bike trail, or Felix swabbing the deck in a yacht race?
I think it would be a yacht race.
A yacht race? Man, that's the stupidest answer I've ever heard! I don't believe it! No, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go overboard. Hello! Let's see what a good player would have answered. A Madison is a type of team relay bike race.
Oh.
And I'm guessing a Felix is a race featuring panty wastes on tricycles. Okie doke, give me a category.
The German judge gives a
9.
The name of this category is... Why'd you have to go and change? You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. In 1991, Hakeem Olajuwon made an unusual change that not many basketball players ever do. If Michael Jordan, sometimes known as Air Jordan or His Airness, were to make a similar change to Olajuwon's, which of the following names would we most likely call him? Mrs. Michael Jordan, His Hairness, Michael Abdul Jordan, or Ground Only Jordan? Hakeem used to be Akeem until he officially added an H to the front of his name.
There we go.
So Michael would be His Hairness.
He does.
Of course, Jordan with hair would sort of be like moldy cheese. Everything would seem normal except for the fuzz on the top. How about it? Hit me with the category. Hang 10. The category is places to dribble. All right, $3,000 is riding on this one. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. Which of the following cities has never been the home of an NBA team? Fort Wayne, Indiana, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Walla Walla, Washington, or Syracuse, New York?
I don't think there's ever been a Walla Walla team.
Walla Walla wasn't. Apparently, they were too busy thinking up stupid names for their town. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's move on to round 2. All right, we're in round 2 now, so all the questions are going to be worth double the money. Got it? Great. Let's go.
Here we go. Fiber optic once again.
Okay, we are back with our outdoorsy carpenter, Chris Capalbo. Chris, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you ready with your question?
I would suppose I'm ready.
Hey, love your confidence, Chris. Okay, let it rip.
U-T-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, 11.
The category is stick this in your quiver.
And Chris, this one's going to be worth 5,000 clammies.
Put your finger on the button. Here's the question. In archery, if you shoot the arrow backwards, which part of the arrow would hit the target first? A, the kipper, B, the prong, C, the knock, or D, the butt cap?
Oh my God. Kipper?
Okay, Chris, they said the kipper.
No, kipper's a fish.
Oh.
Hey, Chris, no one got it right. What do you say?
Oh, you should have guessed the knock. The knock's the small plastic piece that clips on the bowstring on the bow.
Chris, my friend, you did a great job with that question. You know, I'd say you hit a bullseye. Wasn't that funny? But thanks a lot, Chris, and stay on the line, and we'll give you some free stuff, and soon you'll see yourself on a CD-ROM game.
I'm going to have to buy this thing and a computer just so I can see that.
Well, Chris, the best I can do for you is probably a free T-shirt or something, but I'd get a computer if I were you. I think they're probably here to stay. But thanks a lot, Chris.
Thank you.
Okay, Chris Capalbo, nice guy. Enjoys a good laugh.
He definitely,
All right, let's get on to the next
is a nice
category.
guy.
Okay, pick a category.
Oh, that's a 12-pounder, eh?
The category is bad conference calls. This question's worth $2,001 bills. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Based on the name of their athletic conference, where would you expect to find the University of Maine, Boston University, Drexel, and Hofstra playing on game day? In the original 13 colonies in the middle of the North Atlantic, on the Sun's Belt, or up in the
Maine,
Big
Massachusetts. I think of the original 13 colonies.
Sky. In this game, poor representation results in taxation.
Oh.
Too bad you didn't pick this. They're all part of the North Atlantic Conference. And ironically, they usually play like they're drowning. Category time. What's it gonna be? Uh-oh, press
Gibberish question number 2.
Once again, it's time for a ticklish test.
Here's your gibberish category. Like a cool slap in the face. Opening value for this gibberish question is 10,000 beans. Okay, now remember you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Hey, huddle up and tell me, what sporting phrase does this rhyme with? The smack,
sealed his skin lotion. The smack sealed his...
Here's a little hinty. It's a football term. Turf toe? A football. Okay, let's see what you got. Start.
Oh, looks like they're loading the strong side.
No, Keith, they're just boogieing.
Oh.
All right, come on, hit me.
Come on, Ref. It's falling. 14. 14.
Sit down.
The category behind this question is the way Grandpa played it. And this one is not going to be easy. $6,000. Ready on the trigger? Pull. If Super Bowl 25 had been played according to the scoring system used for football in 1890, who would have won the game? Denver Broncos, New York Giants, Buffalo Bills, or Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
You know, I have no clue who is in 25, so I'm going to skip this one. Maybe Buffalo?
Here's what you should have guessed. With touchdowns only worth 4 points and field goals worth 5, the Buffalo Bills would have defeated the New York Giants 26-22. But we can't change that now, can we, Mr. Norwood? Okie doke, give me a category.
Love 15.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Honey, can we get this on tape? And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Okay, imagine you and a date are watching the telecast of the November 18th, 1968 AFL game between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. Suddenly, your date ends the way the telecast did. What happens? Your date is replaced by a little Swiss girl. Your date boycotts right after you score. Your date's meal is tossed 102 yards. Your date is preempted by election news.
Your date is replaced by Little Swiss Girl. I believe that's the Heidi game.
The game was preempted with 2 minutes to go to show the movie Heidi. When this happens on TV, thousands of people get angry. When this happens to your date, you get arrested. Okay, pick a category.
Give me a 6. 6. Give me a team. Team. 16.
The category, pop quiz in a cup.
We'll
And
see
this
if
is
there's if they avoid
$4,000
the third
Get your eyes
gibberish
focused on the
on
screen.
us.
Here we
I
go.
have no clue.
In which of the following sports is a player most likely to test positive for the use of prolate spheroids? Football, track and field, weightlifting, or basketball?
Prolate spheroids. Wow. Is it track and
here's
field?
The right answer. Geometrically speaking, a football is a prolate spheroid. People, don't eat the brown prolate spheroids. How about it? Hit me with the category.
All right.
10 plus 7.
And the category is National Lampoon's Pro Tour. Now, I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right. Imagine that in the next National Lampoon movie, Clark Griswold drags his family across the country on a tour of sports arenas. If Clark Griswold took a picture of each member of his family next to a statue of a legendary sports figure, which photo could not be a part of his scrapbook? Rusty and Michael Jordan at the United Center, himself next to Babe Ruth at Camden Yards, Audrey on Ernie Banks' lap at Wrigley Field, or Ellen kissing Stan Musial at Busch Stadium?
I think it would be Babe Ruth and Camden Yards.
Not gonna dat.
What?
Should have picked this. There's no statue of Ernie Banks at Wrigley Field. But don't tell that to Chevy Chase. He thinks this movie idea is just the thing for his career right now. Silly Chevy. Okie doke.
I thought Camden Yards was in Baltimore.
18. Here's your category. A cup would have worked just fine. And there's $6,000 at the end of this question. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. As you're receiving the checkered flag at the Indy 500, you notice that the official waving the flag looks exactly like what's on top of the winner's trophy. Who's waving you home? A track official with no head, a pig with a checkered flag, a naked track official, or Teddy Roosevelt with a flag and a racing fire suit?
I have no idea about the trophy. All I know is they drink milk.
Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. The checkered flag waver on the top of the Borg Warner trophy is naked. So I guess that's not a gear shift in his pocket. Whoa! Category time. What's it gonna be?
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
This one's gonna be horseshoes and hand grenades. And this one's gonna be worth $2,000. Hey, you know that old saying, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades? Using proper horseshoe terminology, what would soldiers call a grenade tossed into an enemy foxhole for a direct hit? A Tennessee bumper, a ringer, a cider, or dry rot?
That would be a ringer.
A ringer. The term used in horseshoes to describe a pitched shoe that encircles a stake and gets you the most points. Of course, if horseshoe pitchers use live hand grenades instead of horseshoes, it might liven up those family picnics. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
20.
And this category is Bole Bole. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. You know Calvin and Hobbes, that little comic strip kid and his imaginary tiger who always getting picked on by that school bully Mo?
Yeah.
If Calvin and Hobbes decided to teach that bully Mo a lesson by dropping him into the middle of a real bully, which one of these would Mo experience? Being dunked and held under in water polo, being whacked with sticks in field hockey, being slapped with a paddle in table tennis, or being smacked with a mallet in croquet?
Oh, God, I don't know.
Let's take a look at the big money answer. In
field hockey.
A face-off is called a bully. And a guy that talks to stuffed tigers as if they're real is called a nutso. How about it? Hit me with the category.
Yeah, you're 2 for 2 at avoiding the jinx.
It's the Jackaroony Attackaroony. Buzz in when 2 words match and I'll give you $2,000. Buzz in when they don't match and I'll take away $2,000. And remember, it's not any old match we're looking for. Remember the clue. It's the one that fits this clue. ABA is A-OK. Let's see how you do today. Good luck.
I think that's Colonels. Utah. Carolina Cougars. Chaparrals. Squires. Spirits of St. Louis, okay. Maybe Stars? It is Stars. Floridians, okay.
Ready, sweep, but the question is, how did it sweeten your final score? That's the game.
Yeah, Mr. Jack Attack had saved us.
But there's no two ways about
Oh, well.
Of course, it's not like you had any competition to make it a real challenge, but that's not the point. The point is...
No, I've done a lot better.
Great show, everybody. Can we please cue the commercials? And Cookie, can you tell me the story about these contestants? What's happening?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
I'm Candy.
And this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack Sports. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment in the section below and spread the word.